but if you cut, we all bleed. You were bought the dreams of young teens, and now many of them can't see a future. And many of them won't. Still, you plant your seed of indoctrination into their minds, so they don't ever grow. Everything stays the same, so a change never shows. To you, change is just a political soundbite to win you votes. But to them, it was a symbol of hope. But then you tighten the rope and opened your Pandora's box of policies, unleashing budget cuts and high tuition fees in these times of austerity. Tell me, how can you still find the money to maintain war in other countries? Did you hear the young man speak when he said, you cannot stretch your hands to where your arms don't reach? But before you exit the murder scene, someone tell me, how many dreams have you already looted internationally? See, lawlessness creates lawlessness. So what is it about this society that can breed such mindless violence and criminality? We've replaced role models with celebrity, beautiful with sexy, generosity with greed. We don't know the difference between what we want and what we need. What happened to community? If you cut, we all bleed. What is it about this society that can breed such mindless violence and criminality? Protesting was for a righteous cause, against wars, fighting for human rights and equality, but now rioting and looting happens for laptops, iPhones and Blackberries, rice and peas from Tesco's. If you cut, we will bleed. See, materialism is infectious like a disease. Children are seen as just a marketing strategy. Research to companies, capitalism is the biggest looter of them all. It's taken away more businesses and homes, another illusion and a fallacy, just like the lies that were told by the police. A mother cries. The sad thing is, now that all of this is said and done, and we've returned to normality, a mother is still crying. How many mothers have cried? How many more of our mothers need to cry? Stop the violence. Stop the lies. Stop taking away the peace from other people's lives. If you cut, we all bleed. And now such grief. And families are left all alone. Many left alone on the streets to roam. But what is it about this society that can breed such mindless violence and criminality? Because children don't raise themselves. And as the saying goes, apples don't fall far from the tree. There is a collective responsibility because everybody is hurting. I can feel your frustration. But in spite of the pain, do not look for anyone else to blame. Because remember, when you point the finger, remember it's often in the direction that you need to go. Collective responsibility. If you cut, we all bleed. Do not amputate your own future.